life-size reproduction of the royal stone of Great Zimbabwe in southern Africa. I got it when I was there in 2001, just following a total eclipse of the sun on summer solstice. 19 years ago, the same thing happened. And I charged 2 snake skins, one male, one female, one dark, one light, in that eclipse light in Zimbabwe to do 2 rituals at that time, not having any clue what would be happening with us on the planet 19 years later. The themes of the 2 ceremonies were to shed the skin of false medicine, which we did at Great Zimbabwe, and to shed the skin of racism, which we did at Victoria Falls, or, as it's known in the native language, Mosi Otunya. And so here we are dealing with aspects of false medicine, aspects of racism, again with the eclipse on the summer solstice. And so just want to honor the ones who designed this ancient stone, and honor you, Astarius, for all your years of keeping the magic and mysteries alive for us.
Thank you, brother. Peace and blessings, beloveds. The sound frequencies that I'll be offering will be for being carrier waves of our multidimensional ascended self. We want to pre-memorate our greatest exaltation of the future and bring it into the now memoration of this moment. And you can overlay whatever your personal prayers are, and the sound frequencies will be carrier waves of that. And all of these sounds are from the other dimensionality, and they come to be our sonic wake-up call, to call us home to our absoluteness. So I'm going to start with the frequency of vocal harmonics. hear ye, beloveds, play not a game of chance. Maintain a lofty attitude to conquer lowly circumstance. Some circumstances seem so bad, though goodness in disguise. It's up to us to see the good, or else be victimized. For if a circumstance seems down and we reject it with a frown, that circumstance is then compelled to pull us down in mental hell. But if we keep our mind and our gaze on high, despite the pain of circumstance, up with our attitude, the circumstance rises, and beyond its pain, we then advance. For bitter circumstance is as a medicine to bring the wellness of a learned lesson, but we must swallow this medicine down to receive the healing and achieve the blessing. For if we spit this medicine out, life gives another dose without a doubt. And then we become victim of circumstance, a tyrant from which we can't advance until we learn to face it with a smile, drink that bitter cup, and go the extra mile, so that all things may be enhanced, because your attitude is more important than circumstance. And so may we remember that, beloveds, and may we treat what we're going through in the world like fertilizer. And when we look at the soil never complained. The soil never said, man, you dumped on me, when that glorified shit doodle was put on the soil. But the soil went into the wisdom of alchemy and yielded a richer crop. Not so much in spite of the waste, but because of the waste. So may we yield a richer crop of our life experiences, not so much in spite of the pandemic, but because of it. And let us remember that we're meant to be empowered by everything. I love you so much, and I thank you for remembering that and for knowing that we'll get to the other side of this and more glorified because of it. I love you so much.
Bien, so bien.
Can you give us one more toot on that?
On here?
Yeah, just finish us off with a little.
Sure, absolutely. A sacred quickie, huh?
Yeah.
So funny.
seen or heard the didgeridoo played, or you play it under the stars. And there's something about that instrument under the starry night. It's like, wow.
Well, one thing I'd like to say about the didgeridoo I learned when I was 1 year into playing. I went by, living in Santa Fe, that's where it came to me. And my beloved at that time and I, we went out by the beehives. This was a beekeeper. And the bees were going and coming from the hives. And I stood behind her playing the didgeridoo into her back. And Spirit called my name from the inside, says, Astarius. Now this is one of those 2x4 over the head moments of clarity. You know, we don't get those all the time, but there's moments when we know we're being addressed by Spirit. It was that kind of moment. The Spirit says, Astarius. I said, yes. So you're from the clan of the trumpet angels.
Wow.
And a light went off in every cell of my being, and I had this great understanding of why I had such a profound experience with the didgeridoo at that time, playing for just a year. So I'm excited to tell her what I got. I didn't stop playing on her right away, but when I did stop, before I can tell her what I got, she looks at me and she says, oh my God, I just saw the biggest angel deva I've ever seen. So God gave me the message in two different ways, that I'm from the clan of the trumpet angels, and showed her the angel. So that's who's taught me what I do with this instrument, my clan, the clan of the trumpet angels. And they taught me that this is not didgeridoo. Didgeridoo is a sound frequency that comes through this, and this is its embodiment. And they taught me that the sound frequency of the didgeridoo, of the harp, you know, of the flute, of the drum, all those frequencies exist in the celestial realm before physicality. Before there was the need for physical, you know, instrumentation to produce those sounds. You know, and so they are the keepers of all of the sacred sounds, even before this was passed to the tribal aborigines of Australia. And so as we resonate with the sound, you know, it's really beautiful to resonate with the identity of that. You know, if you're playing your harp, you know, the identity of that is really, the harp is really the sound frequencies emanating from it. And what you're plucking on is the means by which it's gained its embodiment. And that, for me, deepened my relationship with all of the sacred sounds. So I love you all so much. I appreciate you receiving my share, and I wish you great fortune in all that you are and all that you do. And just flourish.
Remember this moment, Astarius under Antares.
Oh. Yeah, and I have a great relationship with Antares.
I felt that. I wrote that.
In fact, that's one of my secret names.
Wow.
It came when Astarius came, but the Spirit said, no, that's your secret name.
Well, it's not secret now.
Yeah. You won't tell.
Yeah, it's all good.
So